start by saving this, and then let's see. Looks like we're live. Does it sound like we're live? It does indeed. So, hello, people of the internet. It is I, Soulrector, right here, back with more Pokemon Legends Arceus, where, very clearly, I have not done a single thing since the last stream. I have not gone to try and obtain me a Cyndaquil just yet. I have been a lazy procrastinator. So, yeah. I still have to do all that, but I'll do that next time, or maybe at the end. Depends on how long this legendary quest goes. So, speaking of, first off, all unknowns are captured. Everything is captured everywhere except for the legendary Pokemon, which is what we are going to start doing today with the various legendary quests through Volo. I do have some that I could work on. Excuse me. But I will do them as we get to them in numerical order. So these three, which are likely the Lake Guardians, will be the first ones, hopefully. And then just real quickly here, make sure I do not have any missions or requests. So let's mark that one. The various paths of solitude, which I'm not gonna even think of bothering with. And yeah. The paths of solitude are just, like, you'd need to have some strong Pokemon of each type to make use of them, and I'm not really going to bother with that. So let's really quickly here turn in this mission that I completely forgot I had been sitting on. And then we can proceed with what Volo wants us to do. Which was meet him and Kagita, I think. I want to say that's what he wanted me to do. Sorry, bag, dude. I don't need more space. Actually, what does my inventory look like right now? Don't know how I'm going to be needing to be stocked up. Probably could use more jet balls, but we should be fine. Should is the key word here. Hello, Clefairy, dude. Completely forgot about you. Fairy dance here in the lane of Hisui 2. They must have been adorable to behold. I must go and see them one of these days. Thank you for looking into that for me. I'm excited to see what you'll accomplish next. Next I'm going to be capturing the legendaries that reside in Hisui, so, you know, becoming even more of a threat to everybody and everything than I ever was before. I mean, not that I'm not already a threat, you know, controlling the Pokemon that literally control time and space itself. But I'm not a threat. I swear, I have only the best of intentions in mind. Cheeky little warp here. Alright. Store this excess stuff. Sure, that'll be fine. Alright. Massive mess, but nothing worth worrying about. So to the field lands we go, because that is where Volo wants us to be. But I do wonder how long this legendary quest will end up taking me. I predict I have at most like 2 more Legends Arceus streams remaining. At most. I can't imagine it going for much longer than that. If I don't do the Paths of Solitude. And even if I did want to do the Paths of Solitude, I could probably, like, train up the Pokemon in my off time, and then just stream me doing them, but, again, that's just, like, battling, post-game battling stuff isn't really my gig. It's not really the best word. But I'm sure you understand what I mean. I almost flinched there because I thought I heard a shiny sound, but nope, it was just a chirp of a Pokemon. The game is lovely, though. Very peaceful. I'm very happy that I played this game in the first place. And I do hope that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have a similar sort of feel as this one does. I didn't even realize I could go up there all that time. No Alpha Heracross around here. Stutter Falls. Volo. Now, so, according to my own investigations... Oh, it's Vespiquen. An Alpha Vespiquen. Terribly sorry, Soul, but do you think you could handle it? Sure, dude. I am the strongest trainer around, so It's understandable that you need me to handle this, Vespa Queen. Cthulhu, make quick work of this bee. I should probably use some of the other team members as well. And especially Tempore. Tempore definitely deserves some time to shine. Very impressive that the Vespa Queen lived. I'll say that much. Very, very impressive. '86. Oh! Weird. Stone plate. Embedded with the essence of rock when used on a certain Pokemon allows that Pokemon to gain the power of the rock type. Why did that alpha Pokemon have the plate we were looking for? Maybe it just happened to find the plate laying around. In any case, that's the only other plate that I had any information about, so that's that. And yet, nothing seems to be happening, which makes me suspect there may be still more plates left out there for us to find. Not to worry, though, I know the perfect person to ask. She's bound to know all about the plates. Mistress Kagita. The one and only Mistress Kagita, yes. If you haven't had the chance to probably thank her for helping obtaining the red chain, am I right? All the more reason to pay her a visit. So onward to the ancient retreat. Oh, it's actually like outside of zone. Haven't captured anything. Oh, what do I have survey results from? Oh, I guess Cliff Fairy task. Okay, that's fair, and... Alright, fair. Return to the village. Didn't realize that, I guess I should have. Especially the turning the Clefairy one, that's my own fault. Just verifying. No new quests have been started. Nothing there. Oh, it's actually its own little zone. The ancient retreat. Whee! I'll cycle over to Meltrilis for the next one. We'll just cycle through every, upcoming battle thing using a different mon each time. Nope. Thought that would instantly cut me into a cutscene. I was gonna take a drink. Granted, I can't really drink and speak, but... Oh, Lost One, it's miraculous what you've done. It seems the red chain served its purpose well. And you carried out your duty as you were bid. But what brings you here? Have you yet needed me? It's about Arceus. Ah yes, a tale whose origins lie a millennium or two ago. Those were the days of the ancient Sinnoh people, from whom I'm descended across many generations. These forebears of mine worshipped Arceus as the Pokemon that created the Hisui region, and I have heard certain fragments, plates as they're called, were given to the ancestors of Pokemon such as Cleavor and Weirdeer. Is that all? I thought you could surely tell us more about Arceus and the plates. I'm afraid I have nothing new to tell you. Why, the Diamond and Pearl clans have never confused Dialga and Palkia with the creator Arceus, had anything been concrete passed down. If we only had more to go on, the answers to these mysteries may even shed light on why Soul Fear fell from the sky. I see what you intended. Very well, I'll help as best I can. There are still other tremendous Pokemon in Hisui, other mysteries to be solved. Whether they are connected to Arceus, I cannot say for certain, but in searching them out, perhaps you'll stumble upon the path you seek. Let me think. There are Pokemon of the lakes, of course, and the Temple Giant, the Crescent Moon, the volcano, and perhaps you might even return to the very beginning. Now then, what would you hear of? Let's start with the 3 lake Pokemon. Oh yes, them you already know. Go, give them your thanks for the red chain, and show them how strong you've become. Oh, I have to actually activate all of them. The volcano! Where could that be but Firespit Island? Crescent Moon is going to be Cresselia. Yes, the moon. You must go where you may meet the moon's gaze unobstructed. Does that clue illuminate your path? Well, make for the Coronet Highlands for now. Okay. The Temple Giant. Secret that lurks in Snow Point Temple. To find it, you must open the door that is sealed. Yep. So that's going to be the Reggies. What do you mean by the beginning? Indeed, a beginning for you, certainly. Where was it you first fell to earth here? Plate at Prelude Beach. Now then, where would you hear of? Does your questions answered? Yes. Very well, Lost One. The rest depends on you and your efforts. So how does she know for me to go to Prelude Beach? It appears that the opening of the space-time of compelled Pokemon might have otherwise stayed hidden to come out and see what has befallen the world. I hope you succeed, for your own sake, and for that of the Pokédex you labor on. I knew we could rely on you, Mr. Skagita. That's more than enough information to work with. Now let's find those plates. But yeah, like, how does she know for us to head to Prelude Beach? She's psychic? It's as I suspected. Pokemon are the key to our search, Soul. Hey, Forever, welcome to the stream. Happy things. If we can gather these plates and decipher the message on the back of the plates, at least, perhaps we can finally meet Arceus itself. You should go search for that Pokemon Kagita mentioned, Soul. I have my own avenues of research I'd like to pursue. Arceus, creator of all of Hisui. I truly can't wait to see what kind of Pokemon it might be. Only Cynthia's ancestors. Only Cynthia's ancestors could be so excited. Yeah, I guess Jubilife. I'm gonna do things in the order that they were given, so we'll start with the 3 lake spirits. Oh, hello. I have a message from Mr. Skagita. I'm told you're collecting plates of some sort from the merchant with the merchant Volo. Then we must go to Prelude Beach. Meet me there. Oh, he must have a plate. Interesting. You finished installing a bathtub and the lady wanted to test it out and ended up falling in the tub and you had to deal with that. Dang, rip that woman. Wait, why? So you I'm guessing that means you okay. Why would you test a bathtub? I'm trying to wrap my head around it. Why would somebody want to test their bathtub? Much less, why would you want to test it? I'm very clearly, my mind is elsewhere as to the concept of testing a bathtub. Because especially when you say and they fell, it's like, did they try to take a bath after you installed it and they fell? Or, I don't know. My mind is going in weirdo places. Keep my eyes open for any shinies. None. Alright. So this should be Mesprit, I believe. Yes. I should have saved. Alright, we'll start. We have to weaken at least. Drain Punch doesn't do too bad. That's good. We do take a fair bit of damage, unfortunately, but at the very least we can trade a bit here. Probably take one more. Oh, come on. Alright. You want to play this game? We'll play this game. Stall tactics! This Mesprit wants to play the stall game. Thing is, I don't want to use Leaf Blade, because that could crit kill. After we installed it, letting the seal dry, she didn't want to listen and took a bit, but she fell. Gotcha. Man, if only people actually listened to what professionals said, you know? The world would probably be a lot safer. Alright, there goes Melt, unfortunately. But that was to be expected. Using a fighting against a psychic type was not going to turn out well. Alright, Mesprit is probably weak enough to start trying to capture an Ultra Balls, though. Nope. Enrage. And recovers. So back to the damage board. Paralysis would actually be a very nice thing. If we could land it. So recover, swift, cosmic power, extrasensory. Hasn't used cosmic power but the one time. I guess this battle stalling out is also a good thing, since it does mean I'm more likely to get the tasks done for Mess Spirit here, if it has any move tasks at least. Okay, I think I try here. Well, at the very least, you are not likely liable just because, you know, she didn't follow directions. So, you know, there's that at least. Hey. Mess Spirit. There are 2 other lake Pokemon left to be caught. Mess Spirit obtained. Alright. Mess Spirit was not the next one on the list, but I got 2, 4, 6. I have 7 points already, so yeah. These ones should be relatively easy to clear, it looks. Uxie is the next one to work towards. Why I'm trying to fly, I don't know. I can just warp. Of course, you're gonna have stuff. Well, that is a very good boss then. You know, making sure that you are not liable, that she's the one that did not follow directions, thus causing her own injuries. Oh man, poor Mess Spirit doesn't have any preferred food. That's kind of sad. Return to the village! We have another capture to obtain. Uxie this time. Uxie. So that will be the Mirelands. I hope. Yeah, Uxie is the Mirelands. Azelf should be up in the Icelands. I'm trying to draw upon ancient Pokemon knowledge here, which really isn't that ancient considering I played Brilliant Diamond. I guess I really didn't go for legendaries in that one though, so I can consider it ancient knowledge. Yeah, it's ancient knowledge. Of course we take the scenic route instead of warping because possible shinies are always nice. Plus again, love the environment of the game. Oh, she actually said she did not care. That's... honestly, that is kind of poetic irony. In a way. That is somewhat poetic irony. But outside of a little bit of a kerfuffle like that, how have things been for you forever? How have things been? Oh shoot, I guess Uxie was the Icelands. Well, that's unfortunate. So much for starting their dex entries in order. I can still work towards it. And honestly, they're not going to be that hard of entries. Does Azelf have a lower... I feel like Azelf might have a lower spec attack, or have a lower defense rate than Mess Spirit did. Because I am hitting a fair bit harder. You got a package. Nice. I, too, am expecting a package. I need a new battery for my laptop because my current battery is, like, starting to finally give out. It's like literally maintaining a 9% charge right now. It's plugged in, but it's just not charging. It's holding strong at 9%. And it's not going up at all. So yeah, I think it's time my laptop needs a new battery. So I already ordered one. It should be coming in tomorrow, so that'll be nice. Speaking of nice, Azelf was caught. Probably not as much points as Yuxi, or as Mesprit did. Let's confirm. Yeah, nowhere near. Self-destruct! Are you kidding me? It could have blown itself up! That's not cool at all! No, that would not have been cool, game. Like, seriously. Oh, good lord. I would have been set back, too, if it self-destructed. Like, I don't even... Gosh, how far back would I have had to go? A fair bit, actually. I would have been set a fair bit back if that thing had, self-destructed. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be saving just in case Mesprit decides to try the same thing. Or Uxie. But I do need to start working on their dex entries here, so for now, we'll move... Cthulhu doesn't honestly need the experience at this current rate. And nor does Melt. I think we'll try and maintain like a level 80-ish for most of our team. Most of the team, rather. And let's get these two starting to work on. They can face off against their final member. It didn't... Okay, thank goodness. Azelf did not actually have self-destruct active. That would have been terrible. Like, completely and utterly terrible if it just blew itself up. Yep, new observation. Illuminate Azelf. Okay. To the village. And I think I will work... Yeah, I'll go to the Alabaster Icelands, and along the way I will finish off Azelf and Mespirits. Dex entry, since those should be relatively simple. Oh, tweet. So, let's see here. Oh, I also got some dust and gravel, apparently. Don't know where I got those, but... Oh, from J6. The angel next door spoils me rotten. What is that, J6? Is that a manga or something? Also, welcome to the stream, Happy Things, Happy Things. Is that a light novel? What exactly is that, J6? And, good on you saving up for a Switch and the new Pokemon game. Are you going Scarlet or Violet forever? Okay, so Mesprit, we just need to see... Honestly... 2 Mystic Powers, 1 Strong, 1 Agile will be it for Mesprit. So Mesprit will actually be easy. 2 Mystic Powers, 1 Strong, 1 Agile. Nice. And simple. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. Scarlet for you, going for the real attractive lady professor. Fair. Fair, you know. I personally am going for Violet more just because I like the coloration of Violet more than Scarlet. Plus, you know, the Legendary looks cooler for me. The Violet Legendary definitely looks cooler for me. So yeah, that's the main reason I'm going with Violet there. Well, that should be Mesprit finished. Let's see if I was correct. Yep, Mesprit is done. Azelf. How do we want to take care of Azelf, then? We need 6 points in Azelf. 6 points comes from self-destructing 8 times, is one way of doing it. It'd be a very painful way of doing it, but is a way. We could strong Mystic Power once. Agile Mystic Power twice gets me up to 3, so that's 7. Another strong... So 2 strong Mystic Powers, 2 Agile Mystic Powers, and a Agile Self-Destruct. No, a strong Self-Destruct. Yeah, that should be good for Azelf. So let's go ahead and change the moves there real quick. Oh, self-destruct isn't strong style. Well, that's something. Drop double hit for self-destruct, I guess. Really, that... I mean, obviously self-destruct doesn't actually make a Pokemon go boom, but... Like, if it did, that'd just be a terrible fate for Pokemon. Okay, so Mesprit is done. So let's put Mesprit away. Mesprit is 226, so move you 2 down. Okay. I'll have to redo my order of operations of moves here, but we'll get to it eventually. Azelf will be done before we hit the snow point, or the lake up there. I guess I'll look for stuff that is weak to Psychic, which... Actually, now that I'm thinking of it, isn't going to be that much in the Icelands. Really should have thought things through a little bit better there, but oh well. Maybe just when I get closer to the ground. Maybe on the climb up. Yeah, well, on the climb up is when we'll start using Azelf here, getting the exhausting work done, and go from there. Alpha Sneasler. Nice. Sneasler. Why am I mixing those two up? My brain. Gligar. You are the first contestant on the fight as Elf. Okay, so Agile Mystic Power. That's a bug, that's gonna hurt. Agile Mystic Power. Just a record. So I'm at 6 points right now. 6 points. Just 3 strong style moves. And then I can just self-destruct. Yeah. 3 strong style Mystic Powers and then go Kablooey. And that should be Azelf done. Just gotta, you know, hope that Azelf doesn't get KO'd here. AKA that Azelf KO's Gligar. It does not. Well, that's bad. Oh, Azelf. Sure, you weren't full health, but even still. Alright, Azelf, let's take 2. Sorry about this, Gligar. I'm so sorry to interrupt your time with this, but Azelf needs to do this, you know. I'm sure you understand. How are you still faster? Alright, so one more strong style Mystic Power, and then we go Kablooey, and that'll be Azelf. And then it's just Uxie, and then the Lake Trio are done. As far as basic entries goes, at least. A bomb! Mystic power! Nice. And then it's just going kablooey. One kablooey and Azelf will be done. Could I do it without going kablooey? Probably. Do I want to do it without going kablooey? Not really. Time to go kablooey. Cool guys don't look at explosions. And there we go. Azelf is complete. So now we go and capture us and Uxie. Didn't intend to get on Sneezer going in, but it happens, it happens. Uxie. Alright, let's go for the para. Yes, agile style. Do the work for me, Uxie. Hey, we got a para. Very nice. I think this is game, set, match. Yep. Game, set, match. Uxie obtained. And we got the Draco plate from Psychic types. Random. Why the Dragon plate from them? That just doesn't make sense to me. Alright, so Uxie, you have Calm Mind. That is a very easy one to do. Calm Mind, Mystic Power. So we just need to Calm Mind spam you. Do you know Calm Mind instinctively? You do not, so we wouldn't have been able to do that, but we can just do it now. Awesome. We will, of course, heal it up, because we are a nice trainer. And then we should also start our next mission here. So the Flight of Firespit Island is the next one on the list. So to the coastlands we go, the coastlands we shall go. Hi-ho the cherry-o, the coastlands we shall go. Also, the next one is going to be Andy. Andy is going to be working the coastlands. Rather, Andy is going to be the one weakening Heatran. And then J6 will be weakening whoever's next. And so on and so forth until the end of time itself. For now, though, see my Mons. Azelf. Get put away. Uxie stays in, and we keep a spot open for Heatran. Hello. Yes, I will report my findings to you. Yep, new observations. The dreaded being of willpower legends tell of this Pokemon manipulating the will of its adversaries and turning them into puppets of its own. Again with the Dark Pokédex entries. Awesome! Being known as the being of emotion in the legend this Pokemon was feared as any who showed disrespect would have their emotions thrown into disarray. Awesome! Man, you gotta love the Dark Pokédex entries. You really, really do. Unless it's just a copy of the original Pokemon Diamond. I'm actually gonna look that up now. Because if it is, I will be taking some points away. 2 things in the coastlands. Interesting. Yeah, poor Driftbloom got a bad rep. Oh, hello, the both of you. I wonder what this is about. The festival attended by everyone in the clans of the Galaxy team alike. Oh, it was wonderful. Being able to spend time with Iskan in front of everyone was like a dream come true. Sol, Lena, I'm sorry. Lena, I'm sorry. Polina here has something she wants to discuss with you. That's right. You should also hear this, Irida. It seems something is once again very much amiss on Firespit Island. Oh, Firespit Island? Oh dear, you seem reluctant to get involved. It's just very hot there. My, you speak in such disparaging terms of the seat of my Lord Arcanine calls home. And to think you call yourself our leader, Irida. No, Lena, I didn't. Oh, stop with that silly old nickname in front of others, will you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by it. It's just an old habit. Well, anyway, you heard her. Please get to the Firespit Island so we can resolve this. Truly, please hurry. I might melt out there. So, Irida does not do well with heat. Probably mentioned the 8 Pokemon, then it was removed in Platinum. Is it a massive mass? No, it's not. It's just raining. I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, it's not a massive mass. But, no. Okay, I will give them, originality points. They have Azelf with a different entry throughout all the games. And Legends Arceus, it is, in fact, the darkest entry for Azelf. Fascinating. We'll take the slow fly. Because I want to see if I can't run into any shinies. Speaking of balloon Pokemon. I'll probably be getting into it before too long. I can't imagine this is going, like... The Legends seem to be really easy. I'm going to be honest. They have some fairly easy dex entries to do. Which isn't that surprising, considering, you know, you don't get them until super late game. Like, I've already, in, like, half an hour, maybe, have almost got the 3 Lake Guardians entries done. And that'll just be even faster, because I imagine Heatran's not going to be too much to ask. Like, I'm pretty sure with this one, I have the entry for Uxie done, but I'm just going to go all the way up to using all of the Calm Minds. In fact, I feel like Regigigas was the next one. Prelude Beach was the last. Firespit might have been the Moon. Might have been Cresselia next, but I might just do Regigigas next. Anyways, it kind of, I guess it does depend on how it's going to take me to get the various Regis. Gotta recall, the Regis are likely going to be required to unlock the later point of Snow Point. Alright, so that should be Uxie done. We'll go ahead and KO this Dustox as thanks for letting us, you know, train up on it. Thank you, Dustox. You were very helpful. So let's confirm. Uxie is at 3 to base. 4, 5, 7. I am 1 short. Okay, I gotta do a single strong style move. Oh, hey, Dustox. Fancy meeting you here. Sorry about this, but, what is shall be. What is shall be. That should be you done. So 3, 5, 7, 10. Yep, Uxie is accomplished. Let me switch over to Andy, for he is going to be the one fighting Regigigas. Playing Resident Evil 2 Remake as your stream is on, feels better to have a familiar voice while you play on survival mode. Resi 2. I'm guessing the remaster of Resi 2. Granted, you could be playing the original. Bleh. which, honestly, that might honestly be on the PlayStation Store with all the things done. And good lord, I finally checked with PlayStation Plus to see what version I had. Good lord, there's so much available to PlayStation Plus members now. It's ridiculous. It is astounding how much content they have. You beat the original this morning. Nice. I'm pretty sure I've said it before, but I personally have only ever played Resi 7. The other Resident Evil games traumatized me as a small child, so I was like too afraid to ever play them growing up. But yeah, now that I'm no longer a fraidy cat, I can at least watch them. It's more of a monetary thing at this point. Hello, Soul. Thank you for coming out so far out of your way. Warden is gone. Wasn't Lena joining us? Oh yes, about that. It seems she wanted some time with her lord, so she asked us to check the Lava Dome Sanctum without her. With the nerve of... She knows I can't stand insulting places like this. I'm sure she means no ill will. The ward of the Lord of the Isles is such a kind and gentle soul. Anyway, Soul, shall we go? Might as well get this over with. I mean, it is definitely something for me to consider. Like, it's mainly going to be if they are ever a free PlayStation Plus game, then I will definitely do it. But it'd probably be something I do on my off time, just because I literally have no room as far as a stream docket goes. Like, all future streams are pretty much booked and accounted for, like, as far as upcoming games go. Careful, Soul. Heat ran. Oh. Okay, I might need to... Yep, okay, I need to stun Heat ran. Okay, so it made things a little bit... Oh, gosh. Shoot, your Fire Steel, is it... Heat ran is Fire Steel, isn't it? Oh, man. I'm so sorry, Andy. You are like the worst matchup possible here. Oh, snap. I cannot believe I messed up Heat Ran's typing. It's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's only gotten one move off so far, right? Okay, good. Lucky, lucky. Agile crunch. I think Andy might be going down here. Yep, and there's another crunch. And good night to Andy. J6 can come in. Alright. Ultra Ball, go. Andy did the weakening. Shoot. Okay, didn't attack. That's something. You know, I do kind of wish that, as far as the catching mechanics went, like, you didn't have to go into your bag to select the ball. Like, you have free mobility here. It'd be cool if, like, you could just throw the Pokeball in mid-battle. I feel like that would be a pretty cool thing to be able to do. Just, like, rather than having to break the immersion, you can just toss the Pokeball. Granted, I can see how it might end up being broken. Like, if I did it right there, would it cancel the attack? You know, I can see how that might be an issue. Also, I'm seeing how survival might be an issue here. This Heat Ran is quite literally crunching all my team members down. Plus, I mean, that's another thing right there, the perspective. Like, it shows me throwing the Pokeball from the front when I'm very clearly attacking it from behind. You know? Heat Rand obtained. As has the Iron Plate. Alrighty. Steel type Essence. Yeah, at least the heat's let up a little bit. With both Arcanine and Heat Rand spitting flames on a volcanic island, it certainly does get a bit toasty. Warden Iskan, I have to ask, do you think there was any need of me to be here? Well, yes, of course there was. After all, you're the leader of the Pro Clan, and this trouble cropped up right around the seat of one of your clan's nobles, so, yes, it was surely for the best that you come to see it. Admirable for you to look after your own clan's affairs. Do you really think so? I was wondering if it might not be revenge for all the times I pushed Lina into training her Growlithe harder. That's surely not the case. Even if Warden Polina might have mentioned something about the need for, tough love. I thought so. To think she was so patient and kind with Growlithe, but when it comes to me... Well, Soul, you did great. Well, just head back ahead of you, then. Poor Irida. The plate of Fire Spit Island is complete. 3 more plates left to find. So, Heat Rand. Heat Rand is Magma Storm, Strong Style, Capture, Fire Fang. Alright, let's see here. So, level 70. Does have Magma Storm. It is sadly not instantly mastered, but that is fine. We have Fire Fang as well. So, how do we want to plan this out then? We need 7 points. 1 strong Fire Fang gets us up to 6 points. And then 3 Magma Storms gets us up the rest. Okay. So 1 strong Fire Fang and 3 Magma Storms. Easy peasy. Nice. That's honestly hilarious. Like, you would think they would better anticipate those kinds of things sometimes. You really would think they would better anticipate those sorts of things, but nope. We're gonna throw an event-limited Pokemon into the Gambit that is just game-breaking. Oh, that's great. Okay, that's the order. Let's rest real quick. We're gonna take out this Dusclops real quick here with Heat Rand. We should also set the next mission. So the next one is indeed Cresselia. I am wondering when I'm going to get the mission for the Djinns. Because I do know that the various Djinn Pokemon are in this, since Enamoris was like a huge deal when it was revealed. I forgot to equip Fire Fang. I'm brilliant, I swear. Come on, Heat Rand. You can land a Magma Storm. So, 1 out of 10. So, 10%, 1 in 100, 1 in no, it's 25. Never mind. I thought it was a 90 accuracy, 75 power. So, never mind. I was about to have a little bit of conniption there, but finally, the final one lands. Praise be. Ah, so that's the reason why event Pokemon are banned. Understandable. So that was, what, 4 times a 1 in 4 shot. So 1 in 4, 1 in 16, 1 in 32, 1 in 128 odds that I would miss 4 in a row. 1 in 128 odds that I would miss 4 Magma Storms in a row. Good gracious. Drop Iron Head for now. Oy vey. So it's all because of Heat Rand that we can't use event mons. Curse you, Heat Rand. Curse you to heck. Oh, I think I attracted a little bit too much Dusclops' attention. Maybe. It lived, so I did. Run to break the aggro / run from battle. I'd say that is one of the things I like, is the fact that you can literally run from the battles. Literally being able to run from battles makes life so much easier. Excuse me. Alright, should just be one more Magma Storm to land. And we should be good. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep, one more Magma Storm and we are golden. And we're good. Heat Ran is complete ran. That was more catchy in my head, but, you know, most things are. Most things sound better in your head than they actually end up being, so I'll roll with it. Alright, Heat Ran gets stored now. Cresselia is next. I wonder if I'm going to reach 10th star member here before everything is said and done. What do you... So, Uxie. Pokemon feared but also respected for sealing away the memories of evildoers. The found records that suggest Uxie holds dominion over knowledge. Sealing the memories of evildoers is still kind of freaky. Stories tell this Pokemon being birthed from the boiling magma within Mount Coronet. Its molten steel body holds many mysteries. Also, 5'7", 946 pounds. Good gracious, Heat Ran is a big boy. Alright, so for Cresselia, it's said to go to Mount Coronet. But first, I need to see if we have a Cyndaquil Massive Mass. Because I literally still need to complete Cyndaquil. So, where are you? There she is. Hello, Mai. Do we have a Cyndaquil? Massive Mass? We do... Unknown and Spiritomb. How? Okay, I'm now legitimately curious as to how there's an unknown and a Spiritomb massive mass outbreaks. The unknown could be shiny, like very high odds of it, I guess. Spiritomb wouldn't be. It's pretty decent stuff for Spiritomb done. But, like, I'm legitimately wondering how. And the main reason I need Cyndaquil is for the living dex. I'm actually going to check, because I'm curious. You wouldn't think you could obtain more than one of... I mean... Obviously, obtain 28 unknowns, but, like, you would think only one Spiritomb could be obtained. Wow, I really am lacking on the Sky Tumblestones, aren't I? I have not been doing much in resource gathering. Yeah, this is now more curiosity than anything else. Only fairy move lies on Andy. Huh. Would you look at that? What does one call a gathering of Spiritombs? I must wonder. You know, I'm not too concerned about getting a shiny Spiritomb, honestly speaking. So I don't know why I went capturing. I guess just for the giggles at that rate. What I'm more concerned about is the unknown. Because that could, I guess that could make a living dex entry for unknown, but I mean, I have a whole page dedicated to them, so it's not like it'll be too big of a deal. Is it inside there? Oh, that's kind of neat. So inside the Solaceon ruins, where you first, like, see the unknown symbols, is where unknown has massive mass outbreaks. That's honestly pretty cool. I'm curious, like, if I can't get a shiny unknown. They're active as well. They are slippery, though. I love how they just, like, move in a weaving pattern so that the lock-on thing just doesn't want to work. That's hilarious. I'm gonna have to buy more Ultra Balls. But that's fine. And then there was one. Oh, new horde. Oh! Alpha unknown. That's... That's actually kind of interesting. I don't really have the balls to capture them, but... Okay, that's actually pretty cool that you could get Alpha Unknown. I'm not going to keep going because, good lord, I've exhausted most of my Ultra Balls trying to capture everything, but that's still pretty cool. I mean, I guess that could be a possible goal for me in the future, is to get, like, a filled-out Alpha Unknown dex. Be a pretty slick goal. Did I really not capture that many mons? Spiritomb, unknown, unknown. Unknown. Just a careful scan to make sure I don't miss any. Unknown there. Okay, I guess I didn't catch many. Oh, there's the Spiritomb in my inventory as well. It was trying to hide. Very sneaky of you, Spiritomb. Very sneaky. 6 pebbles. I'm gonna save as well. And we should also probably purchase some more Ultra Balls. Not see my mons. I did not mean to click see my mons. I do want to go over to here though, just so I'm ready for when I get something new. Shopping. 40 more Ultra Balls. There we go. I did pick up some more pebbles, which goes to Tempore. So, I'm pretty sure only Great Rocks are needed to max out my main squad. Awesome. Anyway, yes, I captured 6 Pokemon. Not that impressive if my previous track record has anything to go by, but it is what it is. To the village I shall go. And now to Mount Coronet, so long as we don't get another massive mess in the Mirelands, at least. Nope. So to Coronet Highlands. So it will be Cresselia this time. The next contestant will be J6 for the weakening / stall. Wow, it's Moonview, or the Moonview Arena. Makes sense. You know, I'm gonna fly there, though. Because shiny Pokemon are a possibility. And as many shinies as can be captured would be nice. I do wonder when I'm going to get the shiny charm. It's probably from a full dex completion, which honestly is approaching fairly decent. It could also be from rank 10 in the survey thing, which is also approaching completion, so, you know, multiple avenues towards that. There are multiple avenues indeed. Sadly, no shiny sounds yet. No shiny sounds, no shiny sights. Might be a no luck, this one. And we just keep hopping. And almost to the moon view. And we're clear. Probably will need to be night, I'm gonna guess. Okay, that's just Melly. I thought it might have been my. Let's wait until nightfall. Just because it would make sense to capture Cresselia at night. Granted, it would also make sense for it not to be pouring rain. Yeah, I want it to not be raining when I do this, just because it'll be a little annoying. Snow. Back tonight. Hey, Andy, welcome to the stream. Happy things. There we go. There's clouds in the sky, but it's nowhere near as bad. Alright. Hello, Melly. And Kaba. I think it was. I don't suppose a grunt like you would even know, but it behoves me to ask. Do you know the Pokemon called Cresselia? I do. Well, I figured you'd know. I would expect anyone less from someone who managed to defeat me, even if it was just a fluke. Kalaba. Cresselia is said to be the very embodiment of the crescent moon. Her feathers are called lunar feathers, and legend says that if you hold one as you fall asleep, you'll be visited with wondrous dreams. Well, I call her a nightmare, that pesky Cresselia. She's descended upon Moonview Arena and has called my lord to hide itself away. I'm so worried about Electro that I can't even sleep, never mind dream. Think you might be able to catch Cresselia and perhaps even claim one of those lunar feathers. Currently having pre-midlife crisis. I think you're a little young to have a midlife crisis. Much less a pre-midlife crisis. I would say probably pre-adult life crisis, honestly, Andy. But may I ask why? Oh, do catch those pesky flying croissant. Do for my poor Electrode. Though I suppose Cresselia can't be all bad if she at least recognizes the perfection of the area, looked after with loving care by the great Melly. Well, it's also before your adult life properly begins, so I'd say pre-adult life crisis. And you know, you wouldn't really think Cresselia has feathers. But I guess Pokemon textures are often, like, smooth. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, not like this, Cresselia. Not an inverted control scheme. Okay, fair. I need to be incredibly careful here. I do not want to KO Cresselia. Take it easy with a Bitter Malice to start. Okay. Did a bit more damage than I would have liked. I mean, I am here to lend an ear if you need. Okay, I think that's going to be enough damage here. Start throwing the Ultra Balls. I am here to lend an ear as well as advice if you so need it. Hey, that was an easy capture. Honestly, the easiest of all these legendaries so far Cresselia was. Plate. Yes, the Dread. One would not expect Cresselia to have the Dark type plate. Well, well, this is unexpected. Instead of a lunar feather, you get some kind of a plate. I do have a power emanating from it, though. In any case, if Cresselia did not gift us with any of her feathers, then I suppose she thought we had no need for them. Not bad at all, Grunt, though I suppose anyone could, with enough luck to best the Great Melee should be able to handle at least that much. Think about it, a halfway competent person like you might actually make a decent sparring partner to help my lord and I grow stronger still. I'll go back to the settlement and tell the others about the feathers that we didn't get. What you want to do in life and what you're... Okay. You want to be in a relationship, yet you don't want to be in one at the same time. I can definitely sympathize with that feeling. The feeling of both wanting to be in a relationship, yet at the same time not wanting to be. You like a good-looking girl and everyone, but you can't look at... I honestly can't help you with that much there, but I can sympathize with the wanting to be in a relationship, but also not wanting to be one. Honestly speaking, man, like, if it clicks, it clicks. As far as relationships goes, don't try and push something, don't try and force something to happen. Just let it happen, but don't be, like, completely passive. Unless you want to focus on, like, making your future first. There are a lot of people that focus on their future, like, future careers and that kind of stuff first. And honestly, that's what I did for a long time as well. And I still am somewhat focusing on my future and career. And sort of finding a relationship, a girl to be with, is sort of on the side. But, you know, it's different for every individual person, is what I'm trying to say here. But, honestly... Follow your heart is sort of the best bit of advice I can offer. Is it generic? Heck yes, but generic advice is oftentimes the best kind of advice. Alright, so Cresselia is already at that many points. If I Agile Moonblast 3 times, that should be enough for Cresselia completion. Is Moonblast mastered? Yes. Awesome. So Cresselia will be an easy one. Yep. Very common. I can, again, sympathize with you there. Though, honestly, the feeling of wanting somebody to love you is a very... It shows that you are human. It is a very human nature thing to want to find somebody who feels you. We're naturally social creatures, humans are. We can want to be alone all we want, but deep down... More often than not, people do want somebody to care for them and that kind of stuff, you know? And even, I mean, I can't really speak for everybody, but I know I personally would love to have somebody, like, to care for me. Now you're gonna take anyone who will accept you. I mean, that's kind of the thing, though. You don't want to just try and settle, and you don't want to change yourself too much for somebody. You want to find somebody that will accept you for who you are, not who they want you to be or who they expect you to be. And honestly, I've run into those sorts of issues in the past, you know, where I tried to be somebody I wasn't, and it did not lead out so well, you know? You need to find somebody who will accept you as you are, and... You know, just go from there. You need to accept somebody for who they are and find somebody to accept you for who you are. Granted, it doesn't need to be full expectant. Well, there's always gonna be change. Even the most perfect partner, you will find yourself changing for them, you know? It might, and oftentimes, if you change for your partner and it is, like, the person you're meant to be with, the changes will more often than not be a good change. Like, you might find yourself picking up, don't change, you should never have to change your whole personality for somebody, you know? Don't become somebody who you're not to try and impress somebody or fit in. I mean, honestly, that is trying to change who I was. Okay, I forgot if I needed to do agile or strong here, so hang on just a moment here while I regain my bearing. It is agile, okay. But yeah, trying to become somebody you're not, trying to put on a mask is never a good thing. You hate when a girl says you seem cool. It's so confusing. I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, for me, that feels like, honestly speaking, that feels more like a little bit of self-confidence issue on your part. And I guess I do somewhat understand, you know, self-confidence. I'm pretty sure I have said it before, but I very much had a bad boy image in high school. Why am I on tempore? Hang on. I had a bit of a bad boy image in high school because of a stupid rumor that went around in my freshman year, causing people to treat me like I was a dangerous person, and, you know, a lot of girls liked that. But they didn't really see me for who I was, so, you know, I didn't accept any of it. It was a bit of a self-confidence booster, yes, but even still, honestly, if they think you're cool, but you don't like them that way, take the compliment. Don't let it go to your head, obviously, but, like, accept that maybe something about what you're doing it right, you know? And if you want to know why they think something you're doing seems cool, ask them. Like, make casual conversation, what about me is cool? Like, I can't honestly speak for them, but maybe they'll tell you, and, you know, maybe everybody might have a different answer. And it might help you figure out something about yourself, you know? Alright, Cresselia looks to be complete. Awesome. Let's go ahead and store away Cresselia here. And that should be the proper positioning there. Yep. I'll move Cthulhu down to here for now. And it is to the Icelands next. Hang on. Found with one of them. He says I'm his best friend, and I told him one dude on. Now a good person who's good to hang out with. Okay, give me a moment. I'm trying to... Reminiscent of the crescent moon, leaves a brilliant line of light in its way as it travels across the night. It's a guy, I dare say it resembles the heavenly maiden who created the Milky Way. The Milky Way, huh? So the Pokemon world sees the Milky Way galaxy, huh? Interesting. Very interesting, that. To the village. Yeah, life can be confusing. So, you got a reputation when you were younger. And the reputation followed you for a while, but now it doesn't follow you. But so the reputation still somewhat follows you a bit, and is that why they think you're cool or something? If I'm following correctly. Essentially. Because if so, I mean, you are almost done with, like... You are almost ready to go off and start university life, correct? Like, you said you just turned 18, so you are getting close to the time where you will be going off to university and the like, correct? Because if so, I mean, that is a time to reinvent... Well, not necessarily reinvent yourself, but at the very least get away from any... That's a big swine up. At the very least, get away from any stigmas or previous reputations that might be holding you back, you know? Heck, just adult life in general is an excellent chance to, you know, re-find your identity, for lack of better terms. And oftentimes, you know, yes, some of those stigmas and reputations can carry over for a while, but eventually most people just forget about them, honestly. It's a part of It's cliche to say, but it is just a part of growing up. Life will always be confusing. Reputations, they eventually fade away. Like... Okay. Okay, so you feel like... Okay, so I think I feel like I might be understanding what you're saying a little bit better here. So, essentially, they're trying to act as if the rep they gave you no longer exists. Like, they didn't treat you that way, but you still feel slighted for the fact that they did treat you that way. Am I right? You're still annoyed / angry at them that they treated you with that reputation, and now they're sort of treating it like it was no big deal or something like that, or they're just completely not acknowledging. Okay. That is a bit more complicated, I will admit. Yeah, that is a fair bit more complicated. Trying to think, what would be... And do all of your friends, like, I'm hoping that not all of your friends treated you that way. Like, I'm hoping that, at the very least, some of your friend group did not treat you in such a manner when you were in middle school. Girls didn't treat you with that manner. Okay. Hello, Reggie Gigas Mount thing. I'm floating! I'm a ghost. Okay. Okay. Alright, so... It was the guys that treated you that way. Okay. I'm beginning to... A picture is starting to paint itself more clearly in my head. Like, more puzzle pieces are starting to slowly fit into place there. Who wouldn't... Oh, wouldn't expect you to run up here, Soul. What are you up to? Hi, Adamant and Subby. You're here to try and find the secrets lurking in Snow Point Temple, aren't you? That's what my clairvoyance told me. You tend to get mixed up in all kinds of strange goings-on, Soul. We're all floating! We all float down here. The store here, well, they say behind it sleeps a Pokemon so great it could tow the entirety of the continents that lie to the south. No matter what we do, the door just won't seem to open. We all float down here. That's hilarious. Like, they didn't even rent... Okay. Zubat, I'm trying to have a funny moment here, and you're ruining it by attacking me? So go away, Zubat. I'm trying to make a funny here. Now, where was I? Yes. It's hilarious that they rendered the floor textures improperly so that literally everybody floats down here. You know, I'm curious. Do Pokemon float? Okay, maybe an alpha wasn't the best one to try it with. Yep, even the Pokemon float down here. Is it because... Okay, so they didn't actually lower the plane that extra little bit there from this little landing. Interesting. Kind of better because they say F the world. I mean, you know, if it helps. Stone, iron, and icicle plate you're carrying are reacting to the door. Wait, am I not going to get the Reggies? I better get the Reggies here. And not just Regigigas. I'll be somewhat disappointed if I only get Regigigas and not all the other... Or not the 3 other Reggies, you know? I'll be very slightly disappointed. Am I still floating? Yeah, I'm still floating. It's like those... It's like these landings... No, even... Well... Yes, but I don't think... I'm pretty sure Regieleki and Regidraco are native to the Galar region. I'm curious. Did they just, like, completely screw up with these landings? Okay, it's hard to tell if I'm floating there. I'm floating here. Do I float on this plane? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the whole of Snow Point, like, the plane that you make contact with is just, like, barely above where you actually are supposed to be walking. That's hilarious. Okay. So, I'll be able to see what could have been the shiny that was down here previously, but was locked to me. Could have been a Glalie, could have been a Graveler, could have been a Bronzong. Ow. Could have been me becoming a Popsicle. Ow. Hi, Regigigas. I'm coming, Regigigas. I'm coming. Cutscene, save me! What is that thing? It's colossal. No, that's not a colossal. I'm sure it seems to be a Pokemon, but let's see what my clairvoyance has to say. Yep, definitely a Pokemon. My clairvoyance showed me a vision of it in motion. Carefully approach the Regigigas. Make sure not to startle it. Slowly. Slowly. I can't actually capture it just yet. Zut, zut. Zut, zut. Really? That's what you're gonna go with? Zut, zut. I really should be saving before these fights. Just to be safe. I don't want poison. Slow to start, huh, game? Slow to start, huh, game? Slow to start proceeds to drop 2 Zen headbutts in a row. Okay, Esper Wing. Okay, it's in the yellows. I think we start with the Ultra Balls. Another easy capture. Man, if only the legendaries were this easy to capture in the main series games. If only. The blank plate. Normal typing, okay. Now, that was one solid Pokemon, like a giant born of the very earth. I guess this is part of your job with the Survey Corps, huh? What kind of Pokemon is the one you just caught, Soul? I can't wait to see in the Pokedex when it's done. Yeah, I'm pretty curious to read everything Mr. Professor writes up to. Cecil, we should do another chase sometime. Bye, you two. Plane of Snowpoint. The plate of Snowpoint Temple. So one more plate, and that's going to be what's his face's Komodo's. First off, though, excuse me, Regigigas. Strong Giga Impact. If we saw it, Giga Impact might have retaliation damage. Let's see your moveset here first. And Giga Impact isn't mastered yet either. Okay. Iron Head. Strong style Iron Head. How many would we need to do? So we need 8 points. Honestly, going the full 8 strong style Iron Heads would be enough. Probably easier than Giga Impact too, if I know based on accuracy. Yeah, definitely would be easier than that. So we'll go with that. Heal up Regigigas here. It's hilarious that Regigigas does not have hundreds upon hundreds of HP right now. Okay. Regigigas. Prepare to KO the people you were guarding. Granted, Ironhead's not going to do much to these Bronzongs, but still. It's the thought that counts. Hypnosis and hacks, okay. What else you guys got? Okay, hypnosis. And hex. Alright, Bronzong. Do you got anything else? There's something. Extra sensory. That actually hit fairly decently. And Flash Cannon. There's some damaging moves. And good night, Regigigas. I mean, you were already sleeping, so that's not terribly surprising. Bye, Bronzongs. I do want to get Regigigas done before I go to Komodo. Because I feel like Komodo is probably going to be another fight. Because I don't... Honestly, speaking, like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably the 4 Jins. And then Giratina, Arceus. So yeah, there's that. I was hoping that all the Regis were in here. So the 4 Jins must be soon. The 4 Jins, Arceus, Giratina, because they gotta include Giratina. Which I actually haven't got any indication of how I'm gonna get Giratina now that I think about it. Then again, it could be the same thing with the Jins, where I have to keep going and then something will reveal itself here. So the 4 Jins, I'm wondering if they're gonna be in 4 different regions. Probably one in each of the regions, honestly, considering or one in each of the incomplete regions, since I do have a stamp next to Coronet Highlands, after all, so it would make sense. Alright, so let's go to Ice Peak Camp. We'll rest real quick. Rest and recover. And we'll finish off Regigigas' basic dex entry here with some more strong style Iron Heads. You'll be fine. Testing things, Piloswine, and Swineups. Oh, you're weak to Iron Head. You're going down. I love how it says Regigigas is slow to get going, yet I'm still faster. Makes no sense. Hey, there's something that actually outspeeds me. And gives me frostbite. Where else? Where else? Where else? Swinub. Okay, so the Swinub's why run. Let's find some more Glalie, I guess. So we should only need to do one more Iron Headstrong, and Regigigas should be done. We can withdraw Cthulga and go and see what Komodo wants from us. Alpha Glalie. Miss. Strong style. Iron Head. Nice smack. And good night, Regigigas. That was honestly to be expected. Melt can finish you off. Agile Victory Dance. And then we just Drain Punch for the win. Easy peasy. Snowfields Camp, and now we verify Regigigas is indeed complete. So 2, 5, 9. Nope. We still need one more strong style or one agile style move for Regigigas to be complete. Okay. We'll just KO a Snover that's around here. Real quick then. Sorry, Snover. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Snorunt. My bad. It's putting up a fight, Regigigas. Giga Impact. It had it coming. It denied to try and bite a god. Alright. Regigigas be done. Let's go ahead, put Giga away, and take out Cthulga once more. And then order everybody by level. There we go. And talk to Leventon. Report my findings, which is just me capturing a titan of the earth itself. New observations. So what is Gigas? According to legend, Regigigas pulled land masses together and bound them with a rope to create the continent of Hisui. Though I have my doubts, the story could very well contain a shred of the truth. Let's return to the village. We are going to get, like, incredibly close to maxing ourselves out. Like, incredibly close to rank 10. Who is in the ranch? Gliscor. Porygon. Unknown. Fion. Yanma. Piloswine. I like how it's just different each time. It's nice. Hello? He had nothing else to say. Alright, Komodo. How many of the plates do I actually have, now that I'm thinking on it? So, can I organize? There we go. 1, 6, 11, 15. I have 15 plates, and there's 19 types, I want to say. So we're getting close. Like, very, very close. Komodo should give me 16. Or is there 17 types? How many types of Pokemon? Was it? It's 18. So yeah, I am pressing the wrong button. So 5, 10, 15. I'm 3 plates short of everything. Komodo will probably make me down to only 2 plates. Then I imagine it'll be the Jins for the one, and then Giratina will be giving me the last one. Okay, I should definitely be saving. Come on, game. Prelude Beach, indeed a place of beginning. Now is not the time for words. Face me in battle. Okay. Komodo. 5v6. Golem is your lead. I don't have a good start with Cthulhu for you. Alright. Let's switch to Melt here. She's got 2 type effective moves. And okay, no point in victory dancing, so in that case, Leaf Blade. Wow, I very much outlevel you, Komodo. Like, holy cow, man. Braviary. Okay. For Braviary, we will go ahead and go with J6. Who will Bitter Melisse? Ooh, very close to 1 hit. Full Restore. Oh, Komodo. Komodo-do. Dark Pulse. Snorlax. Okay. Only 1 Pokemon with the type effective, and that's Melt again. I think we actually Victory Dance this time, though. The hard-hitting stance will be useful. Snorlax tend to be tanks, after all. Zen Headbutt. That could have been dangerous. But 1 shot. Who's next? Clefable. Okay. Tempore. Calm mind. Alright, he's already setting up the strats here. Sludge bomb. Ooh, critical hit. Very nicely played. If Temporia was fully statted out and a bit higher leveled, I'm sure that would have been one shot. And last is Heracross. Okay. Ooh, Swords Dance. That makes Heracross a danger. Alright. We'll go ahead and go with Andy. And start with an agile Esper Wing, and then into a strong one. Finish this, Andy. Even frightful creatures like Pokemon can become powerful allies. Indeed, Komodo, indeed. You've grown even stronger since we faced one another on Mount Coronet. It's clear you do not view Pokemon as dangerous enemies, but as trustworthy allies with whom you can reach great heights. Perhaps you are a divine being yourself, sent to bring us gifts from above. Here, you should have this. We get the Fist Plate. Alright. When the very first of our Galaxy Expedition team, myself, Benny, and the others, set foot on Prelude Beach, we found that plate. It clearly held some kind of power, and so I've kept it safe all this time. I find it fitting that it should now end up with you, who likewise arrived here on this very same beach. Perhaps something is guiding us. Indeed, it must be so. You and I, Adaman, Irida, it appear we're all being guided by the one called Almighty Sinnoh. It might be more appropriate to call this region the Sinnoh region. I know I have no right to say this, but we are truly fortunate to have been able to count on you among the Survey Corps ranks. If you had not joined us, we would have fallen on Mount Coronet. We would have lost our home. We would have lost our future. Now then, carry on with your survey work. The knowledge that you collect about the wild Pokemon of this region will serve to illuminate our path forward as we walk into the future. Thank you, Komodo. That was very deep and insightful of you, man. Head back to Kagita's retreat. Okay. I'm curious as to what each of these plates has to say. Nope. Organize. So, in order so far. 3 beings whose power can hold both space and time fixed. The power of defeated giants infuses this plate. The rightful bearer of this plate draws from the plate it holds. Third being rage, raining down bolts of anger. Power of the plates are shared among Pokemon. 2 beings of time and space set free from the original one. The rift is born of disorder on the other side of this world. The rules of time and space change within the opposite world. When the universe was created, its shards became this plate. The being poured the remains of its power into stone and buried it deep. The original one breathed alone before the universe came. Where all creation was born, that is the being's place of origin. He gathers power from the plates, listening for the flute's song. 3 beings are born to bind time and space. 2 make matter, and 3 make spirit, shaping the world. That which fills the other side of the world can shape the rage and mold it. You know, I was expecting there to be a more concrete story. I'm not gonna lie. That was just like a bunch of disjointed mutterings, if I'm gonna be honest here, game. That somewhat saddens me that it was just a bunch of disjointed mutterings. Okay, to the Fieldlands we go, because I want to see if we can't find a shiny real quick. I'm just gonna fly over each one of these massive masses. I won't go any deeper than the initial spawn. Cricketune. Mainly because this is for fun and to kill a little bit of time. Because I do feel like I am approaching the end here shortly. Like, there's literally 6 more Pokemon to capture. And, like, beyond those 6, maybe 3. I could have swore those were a bunch of... I almost freaked out. I thought those were all just a bunch of shiny Voltorbs for a moment there. I was about to freak out. Bunch of Shellos. Kadabra. After this one, the only time we're going to go for a massive mass again is if it is in the Mirelands, because that is where Cyndaquil lies for the living decks. Bidoof looks to be... Yep. Then here... This is also a test to see if I can, in fact, reach, at the very least, every massive mass without pause. Or without missing one of their initial... It's very much seeming like I should be fine to do that in the future. Very, very much seems to be the case. Staravias. After this, we go to Kaguya's Retreat, who I'm sure will tell us about the 4 Djinns, as well as Giratina. And then it'll just be to get Arceus. And, of course, then it's just completing Darkrai, Shaman, and Mesprit, I think. Oh, Dialga Palkia as well. Manaphy, Shaman, and Darkrai. So let's see, 3 is 5 is 9. I literally have 11 dex entries left before the game is complete. Man, I'm fast approaching. Like, really fast approaching end game here. I mean, I could stretch this out for another week, potentially. Honestly, it might just stretch out for another week. You know, depending on how tricky the Djinns will be. Like, even if I go for the Djinns, Arceus, and Giratina right away, that's what, 6 more Pokemon minimum? So I have half an hour, like a little over half an hour, I'd have 5 minutes to capture and do the tasks for those Pokemon. 11 Pokemon total. So that'd be 3 minutes spent on each Pokemon. Could I do that? Probably. Would that be a very fun way to end things off, with us just literally rushing down the end point? Especially considering the fact that Giratina is high up on my list of favorite Mons, you know? So, I don't know. I don't know if I want to... I might call this one here a little bit short. And just finish it off all next time, you know? In fact, what I might do here, I will finish off checking all these massive mass outbreak, seeing what there is. I will go to Kagita to get the Jin and probably Giratina missions. And I won't do those missions yet. I will likely take care of Darkrai, Shaman, and Manaphy. And then I might end up calling things. That way I can take care of the Jins, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, and Arceus next Pokemon Legends Arceus for the final stream. Yeah, I'm liking the feeling of doing that. That's feeling like that might be the right way to go about things. Not rushing, you know. I feel like that might be the right way to go about doing the rest of this. Something in my gut is telling me it is. Might be the procrastinator inside me, you know? It might very well be the procrastinator inside me that doesn't want this to end just yet because I don't have another game lined up to go. I mean, I do Persona 5 Strikers, but, you know, I don't know. Part of me does want to continue / finish Strikers, but it's like, it's a gameplay style that I'm just really not that comfortable with. So I really don't know. Part of me wants to complete it, but another part just like, you know, don't bother. It's a tough decision, really. But it's one I gotta make. Return to the village for now. It is a decision I will have to make if I want to follow through and continue the Striker playthrough. Or if I want to just call Strikers and just, you know, go to Persona 4 Golden. Because, I mean, if I'm not comfortable with the gameplay style, then is it really right of me to keep punishing myself to play it? I don't know. That's something I'm definitely going to have to decide, though. Definitely something I've got to decide. Hello, Kagita. Here you are again. Have you collected all the plates? No. Of course, Sol's a famed member of the Survey Corps, after all. So what more can you tell us? We're so close now. You must know more about the plates. If there's yet more you want to know, kindly bring me wood. 3 logs will do. Wood? So you're saying wood is somehow tied to the plates? Well, I suppose that's what we get to learn next. Hop to it, Sol. Well, it shames me to admit, merchant that I am, I'm quite out of wood in my stores just now. Logs, huh? Do I have 3 logs? I hope I have 3 logs stored. Please. I have 1. Of course. Unless there's, like, logs just... Is there logs lying around here? That'd be very convenient. It doesn't look like there's just logs laying around here, is there? Also, her tent is much bigger on the inside than on the outside, I must say. Much, much bigger. Yeah, back to Jubilife. Logs, gosh. Where's the best place to get logs? Can I buy logs? I doubt it. I'm gonna check anyways. Because I'm lazy. Do you sell logs? You do not sell any logs. Do you sell logs? Unusual shoes. I'm curious. Okay, it must be an outfit thing. Mechanical tub. So that's going to be another Rotom form. Nobody sells logs. Well, I'll buy the mechanical tub then. Okay, so I guess since I have already resolved myself to do it, let's finish Manaphy first. Which would just be take heart once. And we'll start searching around for some logs. Because I need more log. Because of course I do. In fact, let's just take the 3 out. Right here and now, just so I don't have to keep swapping around. So, excuse me. Tempore, Andy, and... Actually, no. Those 3 should probably stay in the party. Because they are below level 80. Cthulhu, Melt, and Velvet will come out for now. And we'll take Manaphy, Darkrai, and Shaman with us. Okay. So, 1 take heart. Dark Void a bunch, and Seed Flare a bunch. Okay. Also, see Shaman in Sky mode. So let's make sure they have their proper moves. Take heart over Zen Headbutt. Seed Flare is a go. And Dark Void is a go. Alright. So they all have the moves. We need logs. Logs. Where will I find some logs? That is a question I honestly have no answer for. Like, gosh, I can't remember the last time I gathered logs. Do I look up log spawn locations, perhaps? Or are they just at, like, the base of trees, I want to say? Like, randomly at tree bases. Wait, was that one? Hey! 1 wood. Alright, so it's just randomly around trees. I wish I could lock on to logs. Oh, there's 2. And I have 1 stored away as well, so I have all 3. Awesome. That wasn't that bad, honestly. So, you know what, since we already have them out and about, Manaphy, take its heart. Okay. Manaphy did good there. Shaman. Shaman is significantly stronger than Manaphy. Seed Flare. Yeah, let's go and clean up some alphas. I think that's what we'll do. So Manaphy is done. So we need to do how many Seed Flares? So we're at 5, that'll be 7. But we only have 5 without using a PP. So go up to 3. That'll put us at 7 points. And then we could do Agile Earth Powers. Yeah, that works. So Manaphy is done. Shaman is next. Do 2 more Seed Flares, and then some Agile Earth Powers. Until done. And then Darkrai, and then we take these logs to Kagita. And then we'll be ending. Ah, Snorlax. I remember how scary you were when I first started everything on this Legends Arceus journey. You were terrifying. Still kind of are, the fact that you tanked that like a beast. Like, that is impressive that you tanked that like a beast there, Snorlax. Kudos, man. Kudos. And then Agile, Earth Power, I believe it was. Was it Agile? Nope. Wrong thing. Yep, Agile. So we are at 3, 5, 7, 9. We're at 9 already. Okay. Yeah, just a strong style move, or just a normal Earth Power, and Shaman will be done. Normal Earth Power it is. For the basic entries. Obviously, not done, but I'm not going to go for perfect entries on everything. That would take probably another 5 or more streams, and I kind of lack the mental fortitude to keep doing that kind of monotonous work, especially considering how monotonous some of those would be. Alright, so Darkrai. I need 5 points. Strong style. I don't even need to use Dark Void. So Shadow Ball 3 times, all of them strong style, would be enough. Do you have Shadow Ball on your active moves? You do not. Let's change that. So 3 strong style Shadow Balls, and Darkrai will be done. Nice. So I believe we go this way because there's an Alakazam Alpha who we can bully. Luxray. There it is. You were also terrifying when I first ran into you, Alpha Alakazam. You're still pretty strong, I'm not gonna lie. You are still pretty strong. But not strong enough. That's actually impressive. You've impressed me with your survival there, Alakazam. Sadly, it will not be enough. I don't have space in my satchel, apparently. What am I... Tempore. And Tempore, since you're the lowest leveled. Okay. Yeah, just one more strong style Shadow Ball and Darkrai is done. Awesome. That was honestly fairly easy. Getting these 3. Yeah, so maybe I could have gotten everything done in the course of today's stream, but I think I do want to stretch this out for one more stream. Because I also want to end with the full, like, Dex completion as well. And obviously I still have to, like, full living Dex. I still have to get me a Cyndaquil for that. Which I just completely neglected to do, so that's my own bad, you know? Nobody to blame but myself for that. But yeah, I think we'll be fine to go one more stream of Legends Arceus. So next week will likely be the finale of Legends Arceus, and I feel like we're approaching the finale of Elden Ring soon as well, but I'll talk more about that Friday when it's Elden Ring time. Alright, so that's Darkrai done. I'm being targeted by something. No, I'm not. Silly game. Confusing me. It was confusing me with somebody else. See my Mons. Alright, so it is Darkrai there. Shaman there. Manaphy there. Then Cthulhu. Trillis. Velvet. Yeah, I am literally very close to maxing out everybody as well, which is awesome. Alright, Leventon. Yes, research findings recorded. Here we go. Oh, I wanted to read Shaman, Darkrai, and all theirs. Return to the village. I need to take out the log as well. So let's read their entries. Yeah. So, Fion can be seen floating offshore during seasons when the seas are warm. Its azure body blends in with the ocean waters. Logic suggests this is a defense mechanism against natural predators. Rumored to migrate across the ocean and visit Hisui's coastal waters only rarely. Although Manaphy resembles Fion, it is also quite different. The relation between the two is unclear. Oh, has different things for different forms. When the turning of the seasons brings cruel winter to its end and the joyous people give thanks to the heavens, Shaman appears and covers the withered land with flowers. Upon taking in the scent of a particularly rare flower, Shaman is enveloped in light and its tiny body transforms. I took a whiff of the flower myself, but alas, my body remained unchanged. On a moonless night, a strange incident occurred in which every one of the village's inhabitants suffered nightmares. The villagers attest that Darkrai appeared before them in these nightmares. Yeah, 8 more Pokemon to fully enter and Dex entries to complete. We are nearly done with Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is, like, astounding, honestly. We've been at this for a very, very long time, but all things do need to come to an end eventually. We'll go ahead and start the final, probably, few quests for Kagita here, and then we'll be ending the stream, I think. So long as she doesn't need me to fetch more stuff for her, at least. So long as that doesn't happen. Have you gathered the 3 logs I requested, Lost One? Here you go. Oh, yes, this certainly ought to do. Now the moment comes at last, the big reveal. What, pray tell, is the secret behind this wood? Secret, your expectations are need tempering, I fear. This wood is merely for fashioning myself new cutting boards. Cutting boards? You mean for cooking? The plates you're after aren't dinner plates, so this is hardly the time for cooking. How you complain for one shirking his own work for this very moment? Poor Ginter of the Gingo clan must have his hands full with you. But honest work earns honest pay. Here you are, soul. A reward for the wood you brought me. Oh! The pixie plate! Okay. That's one of the plates we were looking for! Apologies. That's indeed one of the plates we've been searching for. What do you mean a plate? Let me see that again. This does look like rather one of the plates you've been tracking down. While the engravings upon it more or less made accommodating as a cutting board, whatever ingredients crossed it certainly gained a more pleasant flavor. Perhaps that was the board's power. The plate's power, rather. She's been using the plate. One of Arceus' legendary plates as a cutting board. That's hysterical. Well, no more needs saying. What do you two intend to do now? Well, we managed to collect quite a lot of the plates by now, but I still don't know what we're to do with them. Exactly, it's just a hunch, but perhaps we should have a look around the Celestica ruins. Those ruins contain statues of both Dialga and Palkia. They might hold more secrets. I see a fine pretext to continue shirking your mercantile duties to crawl around and ruin old ruins as you enjoy. On with you, then. I don't need you telling me. I'm going. The Celestial Ruins, soul. I'll see you there. Okay. Go on now to the Celestial Ruins. I'm curious myself what you'll find there. What can we who live now learn from the remains of ancient myths and legends? More and more human voices echo throughout history and the growth of your galaxy team. Okay. So, it wants me to go to the Celestica Ruins next. I'll do that next time. Still have no idea how I'm supposed to find the Jins. I'm actually going to look real quick. Legends Arceus Landurus. So Incarnate Forces of Hisui. It looks like it is attached. Okay, so after completing the story mission titled Seeking the Remaining Plates. So have I completed that? No. So once this is done, I will unlock the ability for it. Okay. So we will definitely do it next time. So for now, I've been SoulRackDragon. I hope you've enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out my channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There is plenty of content for you to enjoy. For now, once again, thank you so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.